Hi, it's me. And I've eaten too full and forgotten how to stream. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Click the notification button to be informed of future content. And I hope you'll find the stream to be extremely boring because I'm walking in the dark from point A to point B to point C to point D. Point the camera straight. Okay, maybe not exactly straight, but you get the idea. Singapore Night Festival. Camera calibration. Rising of sister islands. Experience an interactive speech-activated art installation that beautifully translates the tragic Southern Islands folklore of Mina and Lina into a modern sensory display. Rooted in traditional Singapore mythology, the exhibit visualizes the narrative of the two devoted sisters who brave a violent monsoon storm to escape pirate abductions, unfortunately transforming into this iconic Sisters Island, which functions today as a vital marine park for marine biodiversity and coral conservation. Visitors participate by gathering at two separate interactive coral tables by speaking the sisters' names, one at each station. The tables light up. When both voices ring out together, the sculpted corals emit a powerful synchronized glow, reimagining the legendary emergence of the islands from the deep sea. And about the artists, please don't blame me. I can't be pointing this at text for so long. Pause the video to read the text if you need to. Scan the QR code to find out more. And where's the microphone? Is this the microphone?
Lina.
Voice activated lights. Mina. Or am I calling the wrong name? Legends only. Hashtag SG Night Fest. Hashtag SNF 2026. Now where's the next attraction? Wait, do I really have to walk towards Raffles City? I thought I covered that in the previous live stream. Ah! And remember kids, watch where you are going. Hi, and welcome to the stream. My day has been fine. Had a hearty dinner, and now I am walking to exercise the calories. I am in Singapore, nearest MRT station, City Hall. Well, does it look like Japan or China to you? Probably metropolitan cities. Sorry, was distracted for a bit. I am not a tourist. I am a local born Singapore citizen. Well, you wouldn't tell me apart from the clothing I wear. I look no different from a tourist. And I don't know the way around Singapore just like a tourist. Where does this look like to you? Guess which country? Here's a hint. Let me finish my drink first. Are you still around? Do you still need more clues of where I am? Singapore, outside City Hall MRT station, North-South line, East-West line. Waiting to cross the road to the Capital Kempinski building. Continue my reconnaissance of Singapore Night Festival exhibition. I need to know where to go before I can actually plan to have a good video recording. Okay, let me just cross the road. Didn't see you in my previous live stream, so might as well capture the night festival exhibition fixtures outside Raffles City. Wow, even viewboards are here to visit me. Thank you for coming. Interlight. Wander through a walk-through installation of changing light, moving images, and interactive shadows. The display is inspired by traditional street performances and communal myth-making. By day, the outdoor structure functions as a tapestry of shifting colors and reflective surfaces. These elements transform dynamically with natural sunlight and visitor movement. By night, the venue comes alive with animated shadow projections, live music, and evocative silhouettes. The experience draws deep inspiration from regional folklore and traditional theatre practices. Visitors can actively play with the projections to insert their own movements into an ever-changing shared story. The work blends striking visual and oral landscapes to celebrate collective imagination. And about the artists, well, can't see the words clearly. Well, blame it on the misfortune of my recording hardware. And now, let me just give way. Is this one video cycle already? How long do I have to stand here? Okay, maybe I'll move on to the next panel. There are 4 cardinal directions, so I can't afford to be standing still on all 4 directions for the remainder of the live stream. Got places to go. And this looks like the same video. No, it's not exactly the same. Please wait. Video buffering. No sound. All you can hear is the rolling of the sea breeze. Okay. next direction. Durian attack! Is that a swordfish? And now it just looks like the video is looping. Right, thank you. Walking along Stamford Road. I have yet to cross the road to the capital, Kempinski Hotel, to the next location. Exhibitions for the Singapore Night Festival. One moment, let me try to wipe the grease off my lens. How's the situation? Does the word looks clearer? Does my camera have astigmatism? Well, certainly looks like Christmas decorations, but it lights out the night sky, so it's part of the Singapore Night Festival. Excuse me, miss. No smoking within 5 meters of a shelter walkway. Whatever this is, the queue is over. Everyone is safely inside the venue. So let's have a closer look what this place is about.
This side here. Thank you.
Cat 1 standing. Catch myths, not feelings. Hashtag SG Night Fest. Hashtag SNF2026. And as you can see from the date, 21st August to 5th September 2026. Brass Brasa Bugis. There's supposed to be some merch booths. Seems like it's not the time for them to be open.
It's a seal. It's a otter. This is a crocodile.
And I guess all these furry friends in cloth are part of the display for marketing. Tiger tales. Almost true animal stories from old Singapore. How about a page from the book? Hi and welcome to the stream. I am walking around trying to find exhibitions related to the Singapore Night Festival. The largest display of animal sculptures made from recycled materials with 38 sculptures. The bat was too big. Myths and Legends booth, also part of the Singapore Night Festival. And since the booths are not open today, maybe come back again in the weekend. Alright, on to the next location. And you girls are still taking photos. Tourists indeed. Blue color. Corridor lights do not have blue color, or yellow for that matter. So I guess it's part of the Singapore Night Festival fixtures. Cross the road to have a better look. Gonna be quite a large area to cover. Not sure if the perspective of a portrait orientation will be able to capture everything all at once. Let me try to clean the camera lens again. There's music. 2 spotlights, one for each different color, shining at the same spot to produce patterns of green and red, blue and red, or whatever colors is required. For example, the spotlight is a mono color, just red will be enough to project the image of foliage. Isn't this just light shining on the grass? Perhaps it's not as simple as just light shining on grass. The swordfish, blue and red. And the pattern repeats itself. A turtle, a swordfish, an empty space for probably just one more panel, and then it's the next set of images. Looks more like a bluefin tuna than a swordfish. Time to test if you have color blindness. Can you spot the lion in this frame of the picture? If you can't see the lion, I'm sorry to say you might be colorblind for yellow and green. Funan explored, capital Singapore, just been there, Raffles City Singapore covered. So what's next is Armenian Street, SMU Campus Green, National Museum Singapore. And if you would like to find out more, scan the QR code or search the hashtags. Hashtag SG Night Fest, hashtag SNF 2026. So there's something at Chimes. A walk through Medical Singapore. A walk through mythical Singapore transforms Stamford Walkway into an immersive adventure through local legends. Journey across 3 realms, sea, land and sky, where mythical creatures come alive. Encounter the swordfishers of the Red Hill, Kusu Island's giant tortoise, the lion that Sangnila Utama saw, and majestic dragons and garudas in a magical celebration of Singapore's folklore. Wait, Singapore's folklore has dragons and garudas? This shows how uneducated I am. And next you're gonna tell me that this animal here is a garuda. Well, that's what it says on the art description. No, this can't be a garuda, this is a phoenix. And if you want the real garuda, this is a real garuda. And the reason why I refuse to believe that dragons are part of Singapore's mythological folklore is because you can't convince me that this is a Southeast Asian dragon. This is an Eastern dragon, true and true. Okay, land, sea and sky, the turtle, the bird, the lizard. This will be a good deterrent for people who are loitering along the sheltered walkway on weekends, but it's not a permanent solution. Wandering spirits unbound. Experience a surreal journey through Bras Basah Bugis as Singapore's mythical creatures from Kusu Islands. Wait, I read this before. Yes, this is the new Stamford Place. Exterior facade is complete. All that's left is to check if the interior is also complete. Then it's a rejuvenation as a new spot for work and leisure is complete. Okay, I guess this is one cycle of the videos. Alright, a short trip to Chimes and have a look. That means I have to cross the road once more. I have to cross the road 2 times, one to get to Chimes, one to get away from Chimes. It's a sign. This spotlight is only bright enough to shine on the Merlion. How about the rest of the maps? Nope. LED tree, nothing out of the ordinary. Looks just like any other Christmas decoration. So where exactly is the Singapore Night Festival exhibitions? Okay, so this is a vehicle pickup and drop off point. From here, you might want to orientate yourself. Textures through time between stories 3rd and 4th September. Pretty sure this advertising stand won't disappear anytime soon, so you can use that as your point of reference. CHIJMES, also known as chimes. Myths and legends. Neon glow art jamming with face painting. Between stories, projection, mapping performance. For 2 days only. What? A set lunch from $39.99. What a deal. Neon glow, art jamming, face painting. Tickets available for $44 per pax.
Because annual thing.
And just confront here.
Wait, I think I have stumbled upon an exhibition that isn't part of the night festival. Right, this doesn't look like it's part of the night festival. Three, two, one. Happy New Year. screen era. A projection era. I guess this is the music that we heard earlier. Okay, and that's the end of one cycle. Time to get a move on.
It's really cool. I went in here like.
Right, next stop, SMU Campus Green. It's a sign. Okay, maybe this is not the front facing sign, but no matter. University students enjoy $10 off every $100 spent from 1st July to 31st August. With everything from bidding to basics, help to make you settle in simply and affordably. University students will valid matriculation card and enjoy the $100 discount. Enjoy some colors on the wall while I wait for the colors to turn from red to green.
I used to stay in Mexico. I stay too much maintenance. Oh. Terrible that thing.
Right, time to cross the road.
Don't buy that.
There's a camera gimbal. Nothing related to the night festival at this part of the Lee Kong Chian School of Business. Walk further down. Campus Green, that's where I'm supposed to be. See something colorful in the distance, walk towards something colorful in the distance. But first, wait for the traffic lights to be green in my favor. Can I cross the road? Can I cross the road? Okay, I can cross the road. First Botanic Garden at Armenian Street. And with such a array of colors that matches the signboards of previous Singapore Night Festival exhibition panels, I'm at the correct place. Well, there's no light emitting from this sculpture. There are lights emitting from this sculpture, but I'm not able to get a clear view. Well, can I have one?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay, it says mind your step. It doesn't say do not step. I can at least set foot upon the ship. And the words on the sail reads Vikings of the Tropics. Any other lights? No lights. So here's some wall art.
So how 我们做哈，他看看哪里？
This way, the tales of earth and sea. Head straight down for the wandering spirits unbound. Okay, I'm going left and crossing the road. Not an exhibition. Enter the SG Legends multiverse. Is this correct? Looks like it's correct, except that it is not ready for the public. As you can see, the courtyard, electronic equipment, audio visual, except that it's bounded by the red and yellow tape. So let's walk around it. SMU canteen, super green, not to be confused with super white. I guess I'm on the wrong side of the campus green. Any sweat? No sweat, chicken feet, ha ha ha, all the way. Fort Canning. Park. The museum zone. The museum zone in this direction. Wow, even the bus stop is lighted up. And this must be the information counter cum merchandise booth. So the SG Multiverse. (21st August to 5th September) into the law. 22nd August, 25th August. Wait, 25th August. (6 to 8:30 p.m. at Temasek Shop House). Okay, this is not Temasek Shop House. Once Upon an Island, 28-29 August. In collaboration with Singapore Night Festival, 28-29, Beautific. 4th to 5th September, Icons. And this is the SMU Art Fest, separate from the Singapore Night Festival. Okay, not sure if you can see the words clearly, but I guess it doesn't matter. Right, next. So knowing that SMU Arts Fest occurs together with the Singapore Night Festival at some point in time, then those lighted up lions would most likely be part of the SMU Arts Fest rather than the Night Festival. Exhibit A.
Why did we end at the same place that we started?
The National History Museum facade projection. You can see the change in colors. I guess this needs to be better appreciated in the landscape orientation. There was a sudden ending, and this has been almost one full cycle of the projection art at the National History Museum, or is it the Asian Civilization Museum? And the next projection is what, 9 minutes away? No thanks, I'm not going to be standing here for the next 9 minutes. An artistic depiction of grass. No, if you look more closely, these grass are made out of yellow ribbons. And remember, kids, do not vandalize. And this art installation is made out of the Yellow Ribbon Second Chances Arts Festival 2026. And this picture has been brought to you by Generative AI. And this cat looks familiar, at least to me. Guess the place. Somewhere with an LRT train track overhead. Would I like to tie a yellow ribbon? Does this mean each instance of the ribbon represents one human activity?
I don't even know how to. It's like shoe based. I mean, it's called yellow ribbon. Oh, is it? Not with the radio ribbon. Yes, I'm right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Oops, sorry.
Just like here.
Pause the video if you have to. I can't be here for too long. Thank you. Many people is good. It means this display has captured the minds and attention of people. Look into the kaleidoscope and take a photograph. Your reflection multiplies and shifts, revealing different facets of yourself. Every facet is one made of many stories, strengths and aspirations. As you view yourself through a different angle, do the same for others. Look beyond first impressions and recognize the potential within every individual and create opportunities for second chances. The kaleidoscope.
Step back, step sideways. Yeah, because the mirror image will reflect back. Yeah, alright, no worries. Your turn.
Everyone, a different facet. We are each other's second chances. Pose for hope. Look into the kaleidoscope. Show your support for second chances with a powerful pose. Look into yourself.
Look at the mirror. Look at yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you.
7, 8, Is there an 8 person in the photograph? Is that your good friend?
Just be at the side. It's not a pyramid.
Wow, Daddy.
Ever seen a chili satay before? Now you do. Plant chili then no rain. Inspired by the local belief of planting chilies and onions to ward off rain, Plant Chili No Rain transforms folk belief into a playful, immersive space. Between the earth and the sky, it reflects on hope, ritual, and our enduring desire to shape the forces of nature.
Oh yeah.
That's so aggressive.
This is a chili. And this is an onion. And the nearest water source, the SMU fountain. Yeah, my lens is definitely not clean. Alright, the cloud has thinned out.
but 还有
Time to walk back to the kaleidoscope. Don't see any lights across the road. And the Singapore Art Museum restoration works in progress since X years ago. Travel to the interim Singapore Art Museum at the Tanjong Pagar District Park if you are a cultured person. Hey look, another illuminated bus stop. Blue and orange. At the NTUC Income Building. No, NTUC Trade Union House. Hashtag not a sponsored stream. Okay, I guess wherever I'm going should be the last leg. The Bugis Junction area. Just nice to end the stream close to where I can get public transport back home. But before I even arrive there, let's see what are the sights I can find along the way. Wherever this place is, if there are no lights in the night, they are not part of the Singapore Night Festival. No wrong turns here. No Wrong Turns Here is an interactive mural that draws you into the pulsating streets of Singapore's creative district, Bras Basah Bugis, affectionately known as BBB. Envisioned as a living map, the artwork presents unique discoveries with every path you take. Having grown up and worked in the district for many years, the artist Xian Ng has captured what they find most compelling about Bras Basah Bugis. As your eyes wander to the streets in the mural, you uncover hidden gems, familiar landmarks, and experiences that breathe life into this creative district. There are no wrong turns here. Every journey unveils the distinctive charm and creative energy of Bras Basah Bugis, making each visit an engaging and rewarding adventure. So where should we start? Can you spot the objects above? The objects above. And these objects above can be found somewhere within this artwork. I wonder if this is an appropriate distance away from the mural for individual panel viewing. And the last part, okay, not the last. This is the least, not the last. Because after these double doors of construction hoarding, the mural continues. There are no wrong turns. I'm not even turning. I'm only sidestepping. And as I sidestep, other members of the public also sidestep to avoid me. Like I'm some sort of a weirdo. And I believe this marks the end of the mural. From one end of the civic district to the other. And why this is the Seligi Art Center. There's art on the walls, but it's not part of the night festival. The arts place along Ras Plaza, and the only exhibition that points you to the night festival, a lighted mushroom. Touch wood. Inspired by the belief of touching wood to keep misfortune away, touch wood gives shape to the intangible belief through light. Crowned with glowing spears, the abstract figure of a tree becomes a vessel for hope and protection. So does this look like a tree to you? Let me know in the comment sections. Oh dear. Looks like fatigue has caught up with me. But no, I still have one more area to go. If not one, more than one. You know what my first impression of that lighted tree looks like? It looks like a bunch of grapes. White grapes. Maybe that's my hunger for dessert talking, but it is what it is. And if you are here for food, about this recommendation, the first stop food junction, air-conditioned restaurant food court. I will hesitate to call it an air-conditioned coffee shop because those things don't really exist. Okay, my last stop is theoretically Bugis Junction. There should be one more exhibition installation related to the Singapore Night Festival there. But first, I got to travel one block up from Middle Road. Actually, no, before I get to Bugis Junction, there is one more junction I need to walk through. Or is that the Bugis Junction? I'm not too sure. And remember kids, jaywalk safely and responsibly, never in a junction when there's a left turn on red. Never. I wonder if the words Bugis Plus on the building across the road is clear to you. Probably not from this angle. Let me get a closer walk. How about now? Bugis Plus. Barely visible.
练成了，那个人一看，哇塞，给吓坏了，赶紧也出来一份儿，也说一说就一个了，也练成了。我怎么练我这？还是练上了。Where I'm going now, next would be the art alley behind Bugis Street. Okay, since I'm how do I put it? Since I walked this far at this particular location, might as well just walk through the art alley before I get to Bugis Junction. Catch one more landmark on the camera. Okay, dismantling the giant incense paper burner. Thank you for your hard work. Queen Street, in between Bugis Street and Bencoolen Street, part of the Albert complex. And is it a good time to jaywalk? Perhaps, perhaps not. Nope, this is not the arts alley. This is the shops alley. Okay, across the road, Albert Center, Market and Food Center. Straight ahead, the main walkway connecting Queen Street and Bugis Street. Even that isn't the alley I'm supposed to be walking through. One more alley. Prominent landmark, the McDonald's logo. Turn right in, and this is the arts alley. How would you know? You see this. Hashtag one war at a time. Well, today I'm not here for the war. Today I'm here for the lights. And if you see something blinking in the distance, that's where I want to be. And prove that you are at the correct place. It's a poster. Canvas cloth, cinder blocks, aluminum frame support. Flashing lights, reminiscent of lightning clouds in the night. What do you think? Does this look like the lightning flashes seen at rain clouds in the distance? Do you even hear the rumblings? Where's the nearest speaker? Nice. Hashtag, please do not touch the lantern. And what you have just seen on the box, Legend of the Red Lantern. Is this a Singapore folklore story that you are familiar with? Try to scan the QR code and find out yourself. I'm familiar with the Dream of the Red Mansion, but not the Legend of the Red Lantern. And the artwork of the rain clouds, stormy streets. Sail into the stormy straits once braved by the bogey seafarers of the early 1800s. These master sailors faced monsoon winds so treacherous that they birthed tales and whispered across the archipelago for generations. Rising above the vibrant Bugis Street art lane, scaffolding structures below into illuminated cloud-like forms carved by moving shadows to conjure the monsoon storms of the archipelago. Inspired by Singapore's rich maritime history, these large luminous sculptures invite visitors to step into the daring voyages of the seafarers who shaped the coastline. Amidst the squalls, glowing lighthouses offer refuge, drop anchor, and uncover the long-forgotten tales of the sea. Photo spot here. Close enough. Another photo spot. Hi, good evening, and welcome to the stream. And if you have just joined the stream, you are perhaps missing 2 hours worth of live stream footage. And what do you know? Signboard related to the Singapore Night Festival. So this is Stormy Straits, part of the Bugis Plus Art Lane. And if there's nothing going on at Bugis Junction, then the last stop would be the National Library Building Plaza, which is 2 blocks away. My legs. Yeah, you can do that, rewinding the stream after the stream ends. No problem. My legs, they are giving out after 2 hours of walking. Yeah, it's hard to look at a lighted signboard from the angle. Okay, how about this? This is where I am, Bugis Street. And across the road, Bugis Junction. On this side of the road, I'm walking in the direction of Bugis Plus. That should give you enough clues to where I am on the Google Street. And I'm walking towards the National Library. Now how would I want to cross the road?
That is the new Bugis shopping center. This is the old Bugis shopping street. Yeah? Sorry? I prefer the old one. I mean, there's street food down here and then there's clothing to sell. And if you guys want to buy chocolate, there's a few outlets inside that don't sell chocolate at very reasonable price. Okay, so y'all go ahead. We'll be there at 10:15.
Free and easy, 1 hour. Come back at 10:15. Between the new Bugis shopping and the old Bugis shopping, I too would like the old Bugis shopping. But then the new Bugis shopping has a cinema. You can't beat having a cinema. Singapore Night Festival, lots of walking, lots of things to see as well. You might be tempted to think that these colorful blocks, right, are inside one shopping center. You are wrong. It is part of the entire civic district, ranging from Bras Basah to Bugis. Okay, please allow me to indulge in 3 minutes of air conditioning. I shall take the overhead bridge from Bugis Plus to Bugis Junction. Looks like I've captured one case of PDA on screen. Public display of action. Aircon. Melts the fatigue from my body. Kimoj. How would you read this? If you are from the Western, you might want to read it as Kimok. I have an alternative pronunciation, Kimoj. Whatever. Okay, and once you see the signboard for Bugis Junction, you know that you are on the other side of the road. And so the air conditioning have to end. Now back to 30 degrees nights. It's so hot. But fortunately, the air quality of the current night sky is not too bad. No smell of the haze. Kimoj, I think you got it correct. It's supposed to have a pronunciation that's closer to Chi, but Chi and J might have to twist the pronunciation a bit more. Maybe a French accent to the J will make it sound more similar, like Kimoj. Across the road, National Library building, adjacent to Brasa complex.
Middle Road. This lighter tower over here is South Beach office space. And it looks like Shaw Tower building has its external facade ready. I see it's not being blocked off by construction hoarding. Maybe it's about time I visit this place. Shaw Tower. But that should have to be a different video at a different time. Alright. National Library Plaza. What do you have in store? For me, that's related to the Singapore Night Festival. Okay, the plaza is just straight ahead, so I don't have to turn left along its fringes. Let's just go straight to the plaza. And besides, there are signages. This signage has the arrows pointing towards chimes, textures through time. It is one of the wall art projections that we have seen in the earlier part of the stream. And where we are going now is Love Bug at the National Library Building Plaza. I don't think this is part of the night festival, right? It looks too tout in to be considered as such. And on your left, at NLB. And is the library still open? The car park closes at 3:30 AM daily. Collection of vehicles will only be available from 7 AM onwards. Okay, let's assume that the library is closed. And over here, all things Singapore.
Every legend begins with a story. As night falls, explore Singapore's myths and history through creative installations, interactive adventures, and programs inspired by tales passed down through generations. The National Library Building and National Archives of Singapore, in conjunction with Singapore Night Festival, held in the Bras Basah Bugis Arts and Heritage District. And this is the art installation. Question: what does this shape remind you of? A starfish or the Rafflesia flower? Think carefully. Okay, no excuse not to identify this as a Rafflesia flower. From forest to folklore, nature in Singapore's story. So is this a nutmeg or a saga seed? Think carefully. Well, if you presume this is a saga seed, you might be correct because of the heart-shaped motifs. Because that's what saga seed is being tied to. Affection, romance. Prefer ebooks on the go? Check these titles out. It will be very difficult for me to show you the books at the bottom. I can't squat that low. Shake, 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 shake. Alright, and with that, just a recap of what you might have seen in this live stream from start to finish. I started walking from Funan, the lifestyle mall. There is one Singapore Night Festival exhibition over there. Next, I walked to Raffles City. Then I walked to Stamford Road. Then I saw Stamford Place. Then I made a U-turn back to the Capital Kempinski building. From the Capitol building, I walked back to Chimes to Armenian Street to SMU, got lost in the sauce, eventually wound out at opposite the National History Museum, and from there walked all the way down Victoria Street, Queen Street, whatever street, arrive at Bugis Street Art Lane. Where next? Bugis Street Art Lane, Bugis National Library building. I think my brain's scrambled. But in any case, appreciate you hanging out with me. And I'll have to call this a day. Now I'm walking towards City Hall MRT station. I think I will have a quick transport home on the crowded train instead of the long way home by bus 190. And thank you for watching. Like all other mobile live streams, please wait for the stream to be unprivated to resume your viewing experience. Subscribe, click the notification button to be informed of future content. Hey, nobody told me Bras Plaza Complex is gonna have a signage. Now how am I supposed to connect Chimes and National Library building? Where legends unfold after dark. 21st August to 5 September 2026. Sunday to Thursday, 7:30 to 11. Friday to Saturday, 7:30 to 12 midnight. Subscribe, click the notification button to be informed of future content. And I hope you found this stream to be satisfactory. And see you in the next video. Bye. Please carry your pet when you come in. Thank you. It's a sign. It's a shine, Korea.